do you need to be a big fan of the genre to make a good piece of content in that genre?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. You know, and it's funny because I was just gonna say, when it comes to when I was in acting school, everyone always flamed me for not knowing about a lot of famous plays or about famous movies and things. And I'm like, and they're like, if you aren't a big, massive fan of these things, why are you trying to do it? And I'm like, I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I didn't necessarily think to watch it. Now there's a point to watch things to learn. But a lot of the times, the kind of things that I like making, I don't necessarily like to see myself.
I have as you know, pretty eclectic in my taste in general. But I would say that I think it can give you, I think it comes down to are you a good storyteller? Period, right? So there's like the skill and craft of telling a story, and then understanding a genre, which is different than necessarily enjoying a genre. Good one for me being horror.
Yeah.
I hate horror, but I understand what makes something scary, right?
Mm-hmm. And then there's the vice versa of, I like some things I really love watching, but I'm not necessarily like, I want to make that. I just want to enjoy it.
I totally agree with that too. That is a really good point. And I would say that, to go along this sort of horror example, it's like there's two sides to it, and it depends who you're making it for and stuff like that. But like horror enthusiast, it's funny because when I talk about stories and genres, you'll get feedback sometimes that's about making sure you do deliver on the promise that the people are going into it with. So there are horror expectations, I guess we'll say, right? And so if you don't deliver on that, you might end up alienating the audience that it's intended for. But I think if you're, again, a good storyteller, you're like, well, they're coming here to get scared. So if I'm scaring them, I don't think they're going to complain. It depends on what your goal is. When it comes
you mentioned that with rom-coms too yesterday.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about, is like in rom-coms, there are certain things like the meet cute and etc. These certain tropes, I guess, these hallmark, iconic moments that I think people are looking forward to and expecting. But in this case, it was a rom-com for the Hallmark Channel. You're not trying to subvert the genre. For know what I mean? Like they're trying to deliver it to the people that want that thing. That's what I mean. It's okay as long as you have an understanding of that.